Other interesting political news, you have Trump mocking Chris Christie. The insults and the jabs are back. Now, Trump was at a rally. He was talking about Chris Christie. Someone asked, what's up with him, and Trump actually said, Chris, Chris is eating right now. He really can't be bothered, unquote. Which is highly entertaining for many of the people who appreciate Trump. A lot of people in the audience found it hilarious because it is basically stand-up comedy at that point. And a lot of people will say, based on Chris Christie's size, statistically speaking, if you were to guess activities that he is doing, a safe bet would be to say he was eating. Just, playing the odds. Now, someone else in the crowd said something of the effect, another jab at Chris Christie's weight, and Trump said, quote, "Sir, please do not call him a fat pig. I'm trying to be nice. Do not call him a fat pig. You can't do that," unquote. Perhaps I'll get a wig sometime soon, but obviously I won't quit my day job. That impression was not the best. Perhaps, maybe a little bit better than the worst, but let me know in the comments. Now, that being said, there's not much of a political advantage to calling out Chris Christie or insulting him because he's killing him in the polls. Pretty much every preliminary Republican primary poll you see, Chris Christie is barely alive. He's polling at single-digit percentage, and more often than not, Trump is in the 40s to 50s. So that's a huge delta between the two. Politically speaking, Chris Christie is not a political threat to Trump. I mean, this one poll from 538.com, and it was a nationwide poll, and I believe is an average of many polls, but just in that one instance, they had Trump polling at, again, this is for the week ending, I believe the last week of July, and that had Trump polling at 52.7%, and Chris Christie at 2.9%. So, I mean, again, if I was Trump's political strategist or trying to help him win, when I was on that team, I would say, some people tend to love the jabs and they love the stand-up, and some people are saying this kind of shows that Trump still got it, which perhaps is reminiscent to the first time he ran, but it didn't work the second time. If he is going to do any of these jabs or these puns and be more entertaining, I would say focus on your main opponents, the people who actually have a chance of beating you. And more importantly, focus on the economy, focus on Biden, focus on your main opponent. Old cliche in politics is usually whoever loses is a referendum on them. Wherever the main subject is about, that's usually, who ends up losing. And there's a lot of material to work with just on an economic scale, which I think that would resonate with a lot of people. Focus on the ever-increasing price of groceries and gasoline. Just do a poster that says, here's the price of gasoline when I was president. That alone would probably get you a couple percentage points in the polls. Who wouldn't want to pay $1.75 for a gallon of gas again? Where now it's, $4.25 for a gallon of premium in most places? This disgusting. There was a time, and I say it 100 years ago, I believe it was 2019. It was the first time in 60 years the United States was energy independent. Wouldn't it be great to have that again instead of buying resources from countries that hate us? But perhaps I'm just a little bit too logical or have more than a modicum of intelligence, which would rule me out of DC and politics in general, in terms of my career. But we'll see. Time shall tell. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month, so I greatly appreciate you taking time to click that button. Also, the feedback is greatly appreciated. So every time you leave a comment on the videos or you like the videos, it really helps us grow and develop as we make the channel and make the production better and better. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.